Hi, this is Grandma Laurie. Today's story is Sneaky Pete. Beep beep! I think I'm going to go downstairs and have a bit of a swim, Sneaky Pete said to his brother Reggie during breakfast. Would you mind cleaning up the breakfast dishes? No problem. Thanks for making breakfast, said Reggie. So, while Reggie washed the dishes and pans, Sneaky Pete headed down to the bird bath. Pete made his way down the tree. It was a bit difficult because he had his towel, which kept getting stuck on the tree. Stupid towel, said an exasperated Pete. Why did I bring it with me? I could have just dried off in the sun. Pete was still fussing with the towel when he reached the bird bath. He looked up and saw, what is that? He had never seen a bird like that. Well, he assumed it was a bird. It was standing on the edge of the bird bath, just looking around. Hi, stranger, said Pete. I'm Sneaky Pete. Who are you? Better still, what are you? I'm Randy, but most people call me Beep, said Beep. I'm a roadrunner. A what? Pete asked. He had never seen a roadrunner before. I'm a roadrunner, was Beep's reply. Pete looked at Beep. Why are you called a roadrunner? Well, because it's faster for me to run than it is to fly, said Beep. Flying is not what I do best. Excuse me. Pete stared as Beep flew up into one of the trees, returning with a tiny lizard in his mouth. He gulped it down in one swipe. That was a good breakfast, said Beep. Sneaky Pete didn't think that would be too tasty, but, to each his own. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna take a bath, Pete said. Mind if I join you? Asked Beep. Be my guest. Sneaky Pete laid down his towel and jumped into the water, accidentally splashing everywhere. Oops. Sorry, said Pete. No problem. With that, Beep jumped into the water as well. Both laughed as the water went everywhere. They were immediately friends. After a bit, they heard, Pete! Sneaky Pete! It was Reggie. Well, I guess I'd better go, Pete said, climbing out of the water and drying himself off with a towel. It's been a pleasure. Please, come back and visit soon. I think I'm going to stick around here, Beep said. Good food, good water, great new friends. I like it. With that, Pete and Beep said their goodbyes, and Pete headed up to his house. Back upstairs, Pete was sitting on the couch enjoying a cup of tea. Who was that? Reggie asked. A new neighbor and a good friend, said Sneaky Pete. This has been Grandma Laurie. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this story. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share so I can continue bringing you great stories. You're awesome. Thank you.